Hello and welcome. It's Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And Wednesday, 8 o'clock can only mean one thing. It's time for football quiz for NHS with me, Bobby Seagull. Welcome. How are you all? You've had a good week. Hopefully, obviously, it's been a very tough situation over in America, but hopefully this is a bit of light entertainment to take your mind away from things. So you're wondering, what kit am I wearing today? What kit? So send in your thoughts. So hello to my friends on YouTube. Hello to people on Facebook. Hello to people on Instagram. I can't see your comments, unfortunately, but Instagram, I know you're there. So thank you for joining me on my quiz for NHS. Again, these quizzes are in aid for the NHS. If you any stage you do my football quiz or my family-friendly quiz and you feel that you want to make a donation, go to justgiving.com/quiz for NHS. Okay, what else do we have today? I'm quite proud about the top. So again, let me know what you think this top is. No googling allowed. There you go. Can I give you? Ooh, if I turn around, it might give a player's name away, so we won't do that. So as usual, you know the drill. Come up with a team name. Let me know your name. Get a pen and paper. No cheating. That's not, we want you to be all honest here. And again, send in your pictures of you taking part on Twitter at Bobby_Seagull. Tag me in your Instagram stories. And on Facebook, maybe tag me in a picture. So who have we got this morning? We've got the Whole Town Rangers. Hello, Joe Sanko. Hello, Emmy Roberts. Emmy Roberts has got the correct kit. She's got it correct. Hello, the bar stewards are here. Who else do we have here? I'm just checking. We've got Helen Joanne. We've got Gail and Steve. They're all ready. Everyone's ready to rock and roll today. Everyone's ready to rock and roll. So I know some people often revise, and I've mixed things up a bit. So let me tell you what the rounds are this morning. The Dolmans are here. Welcome here. So let me tell you what the rounds are. Oh, actually, before the rounds, I want to tell you something that I've been watching in the last few days. So because of my work and lots of online classes, I don't get too much time to actually spend relaxing or chilling completely. But my brother Tom, I think last week, put on The Last Dance. And at first, to be honest, I didn't know anything about basketball. I think I've seen a game at the Olympics in London 2012, and I watched the NBA when it came to London. But I'll be honest, I know very little about basketball or even Michael Jordan. And I watched his documentary, and I've been absolutely gripped. Have people been watching this, The Last Dance? I think it's an excellent example of showing a great team, a determined individual, and someone who gets right to the top of the game and stays there. And again, I didn't realize how much Michael Jordan was not just a sporting icon, but he was a global cultural icon. Up there with the likes of Michael Jackson, Madonna, Michael Jordan. And I've become such a fan that, again, bear in mind, I watch next to no TV. I've watched series 1, the only series, from start to finish, and I'm watching it again. Wait. I've ordered a home and away kit, Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls kit, and I'm in the process of ordering the coach, Phil Jackson, his book about how he became a coach. I've gone from knowing nothing about basketball, I'm now an obsessive. So again, if you have watched, let me know what you think about The Last Dance, because I'm now obsessed. Maybe next week I'll do like Tuesday basketball quizzes. Who knows? But anyway, I think it's time to tell you what the rounds are. So the rounds this week, Black Widow, we have England, as usual. We start number 2. It's not football stadiums, Richard. This time it's international tournament mascots. So Euros and World Cups, the mascots are used. Then number 3, we get our charades, a bit of acting around. Number 4, the music round is. Again, if you're not a Premier League fan or you don't watch Sky Sports, this might be tricky. But these are the introductions to Sky Sports Super Sunday. So that's going. And then last one, round 5. This time it's Stadia, but in a different guise. So are we ready to rock and roll? Are we ready? So Instagram people, I can't see your comments, but I know you're there. So thank you for joining me on Instagram. Yeah. There we go. Okay, are you ready for round number 1? Are you ready? So I think we've got a couple of people that got the kit right. It is. I'll reveal later. I'll tell you, it's a European kit. You can probably tell it's a European kit. Okay, let's try. Let's start. Round number 1. So question number 1 is, when is the most recent time England failed to progress past the World Cup finals group stages? When is the most recent time England failed to progress past the World Cup finals group stages? That's question number 1. Question 1. Yeah, you're probably thinking. Okay. Question number 2. Before Harry Maguire's goal against Sweden in the 2018 quarterfinals, who is the previous defender to score in a World Cup finals? So before Harry Maguire's goal against Sweden in the 2018 quarterfinals, who is the previous defender to score in a World Cup finals? That's question number 2. Got you thinking there, haven't I? Question number 2. Time for question number 3. Which Argentinian tripped Michael Owen for England's penalty in 2002? So which Argentinian tripped Michael Owen for England's penalty in 2002? And we all know what happened after that. Beckham. But which Argentinian tripped Michael Owen for England's penalty in 2002? Okay, question number 4. Who scored England's only goal against Germany in a 4-1 loss in 2010? Who scored England's only goal against Germany in a 4-1 loss in 2010? And that is question number 4. Question number 4. And then finally, question number 5. This is a tricky one. This is going to test your memory. So who scored in 8.3 seconds what was then the fastest ever World Cup qualifying or indeed finals goal for San Marino against England in 1993? Who scored in 8.3 seconds what was then the fastest ever World Cup qualifying goal for San Marino against England in 1993? And I've even given you a picture of the person. This is a real toughie. This is a real toughie. So that is question number 5. I'll read out all the questions for you and they give you your... So quick refresh. So number 1, when is the most recent time England failed to progress past the World Cup finals group stage? Question 2, before Maguire's goal against Sweden in the World Cup quarters 2018, who is the previous defender to score in the World Cup finals? 3, which Argentinian tripped Michael Owen for England's penalty in 2002? Question 4, who scored England's only goal against Germany in a 4-1 loss in 2010? And question 5, who scored in 8.3 seconds what was then the fastest World Cup qualifying goal for San Marino against England? So it's time for your 10-second dance. I'll do it seated. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There we go. Time's up. Welcome to We're Stumped Here. And let's just give you the shirt. A few of you got the shirt. We'll do it after the answers. Okay, so let's do these. Ooh, let's see if I can go backwards. Okay, here we go. So question 1 was actually The 2014 World Cup. The 2014. That was when we had, was it Uruguay, Italy and Costa Rica in the group. So England didn't progress past the group stages. 2014. Question 2. So this was the previous defender to score was in the same World Cup itself. So what did I want information? So all I wanted was the name of the player. It was John Stones. And he scored 2 against Panama. But it was John Stones. Panama or Tunisia? Panama, yeah, Panama. John Stones. Question 3. So this picture you can see, the guy doing the tripping is Maurizio Pochettino. Pochettino, there we go. Pochettino. I'll move forward closer to the mic. Question number 4. Towering header. I think he was a Hammers player at the time. It's Matthew Upson. So Matthew Upson. And then final one. This, if anyone's getting this, they deserve a gold. They deserve Liverpool's Premier League title. So this is actually David Gualtieri. Or David Gualtieri. There you go. Let me know how you've done. So you've got, here are the answers. David, I think I spelled it, if I spelled it correct, Gualtieri, yeah. Spelling is fine, spelling is fine. Let me know what your scores are. Let me know what your scores are. So that's the first round done. David Gualtieri. So a few of you got this right. Luke Alexander likes the shirt. So does George Hodgson. Emmy Roberts. This is Sporting Lisbon. Sporting Lisbon. Sporting Lisbon. I've got a Benfica shirt as well. Did we go to Lisbon? My family. Yes, we went to Lisbon. I should know. Although we went to see a Benfica game. Yeah, people are saying they're not just San Marino stars. This person's probably the most famous San Marinan of all time. That was a very tough question. That was one I had to look up. Because often when I'm looking up questions, it's a combination of things that I know and find interesting, and things like, ooh, that would be curious, a bit of research. And that one, I'll be honest, I didn't know that. If you give me a multiple choice list, possibly could have got that. Okay, let's see what the scores are. Wow. Danny Vincent got that. He says he got that 5 out of 5. I would have got it in a multiple choice. I wouldn't have been able to retrieve it off the top of my head. We've got quite a few 4s. George Hodgson, actually only 1 4. And then a lot of 2s. Frederick Johnson, the Howtown Rangers, the Bar Stewards, the Dolmans, and Black Widow. And then a 1 for Jose Alexander. That's okay. And then David Amazon 3. So if you're on Instagram, if Instagram people, if you can DM me your scores, I can pick it up. For some reason, I can't. I'm doing the stream separately. So if you DM me your scores on Instagram, I will be able to. You can log out quickly, log back in, tell me your scores. Okay. So that is round number 1. Time for round number 2. So this is your picture round. But your picture round is slightly different to what we normally get. Is normally it's Stadia, but I've changed things. I've mixed things up today. So we are going for, how good are you at remembering your mascots? How good are you at remembering your mascots? Okay. Here we go. So you're going to get 2 points each question. 1 is for the country that mascot was. So it could be Russia. And then the year, 2018. So you're getting 2 marks. 1 for the year and 1 for the country. It's maybe being a bit generous, because if you get the mascot, you got it. But I'm generous today. The Cider Army, well done. 2. 2 seems to be the standard score. Okay. Are you ready for your mascots? Let's go. So question 1. So I want the country and the year. And these are either Euros or World Cup years. That's all the mascots you're getting. Okay. Question 1. So identify the mascot and the year, the mascot, and the country. Hello to Jessica Webb on Instagram. Thank you for DMing me. Jessica got 2 as well. So I don't ignore my Instagram people. It's just my stream's not working there, but I can get DMs still. So Jessica Webb, thank you for letting me know you got 2. Okay. So identify the country and the year. Question number 2. Identify the country and the year for this mascot. Identify the country and the year. That is question number 2. That's a tricky one. Okay. Question number 2. Question number 3. Identify the country and the year. Identify the country and the year that this mascot belongs to in an international tournament. That's question 3. Question 4. You know the score? I want the country and the year of these 3 mascots. The country and the year of these 3 mascots. And then a very final one. The country and the mascot here. The country and the mascot here. What do we think? That's a tough one. The country and the year. The country and the year of this mascot. And thank you, Jessica Webb on Instagram, for letting me know your score. You got a 2, which is pretty much what everyone got in the first round. Okay. I'll flick through them one more time for you. So number 5 was country and the year. Number 4 was that. Number 3 was that. Number 2 is that. And number 1 is that. Okay, 10 seconds. I'll do a little mascot dance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know, that's a mascot dance. Mascot dance. So again, if you are using especially Twitter or Instagram, I'd love if you can tag me on a story or tag a pic of you enjoying the quiz. Ouch. Oh, funny elbow. Don't do this at home. Okay, here we go. So question number 1, this was, I've cleverly done some editing, removed the logo. It's France 98. France 1998. So you get 1 mark for France, 1 for 98. Very generous I am. Very generous. Question number 2. And this one, the giveaway was the colour of the kit. The colour of the kit. So it's the socks. Red and yellow, Spain. So it's Spain 82. Spain 82. So that's the World Cup. So Spain 82. People, Mrs. P like my mascot dance. I should be a mascot. I should, shouldn't I? Question 3. So it looks like it's a line, isn't it? It says England 96. I'll be honest, I don't really recall this. It was one of the first tournaments I watched England playing. Probably the first one I watched them play. And I don't remember this mascot, but it was Goliath, a bear apparently. So it's England 96. Question 4. Oh, I'm going to be really harsh in this. You've got to put down Korea and Japan. So it's Korea, Japan 2002. If you put Korea or Japan, one of them, no, you're not going to get a mark because it's Korea, Japan. Korea, Japan and 2002. And the last one, there's a little interesting story. So the tournament before this 4 years ago, they also had a rabbit. So this tournament literally just ripped it off and changed the colours. It's a horrendous bit of copyright almost. And this is Sweden 92. Sweden 92. So here are your 5 answers. Here are your 5 answers. So Jess on Instagram, let me know how you did. Again, you have to DM me. Let me know how people have done after 2 rounds. We're 2 rounds in. And again, my target is... Emmy Roberts got 3 out of 5. Emmy Roberts asked me, when lockdown finishes, will I still continue doing my quizzes? So the way it works is my classes that I do, so maths is on a Monday, 10:45, geography on a Tuesday, 10:45, and history on a Thursday at 10:45. Those classes, because I'll be doing teaching and traveling, etc., probably unlikely I'll do them. But maybe I might try and do them as special episodes. But for my football and family quizzes, I'm going to try to keep, as long as I'm not away, I will keep going because I quite enjoy them. I quite enjoy them. Steph Clark, 10 out of 15. Well done, Steph. Good start. Steph on Instagram. Message me. So again, you can still message me on Instagram. What else we have? We have a few in the middle of 10 and 11. We've got the Bar Studes in 11, the Dolmans in 11. And Tim Dolman said that sticker albums. Yeah, these are sort of things that you pick up on sticker albums. Fred Johnson on 11. Danny on 12. So Danny's still in the lead. Joe Sangle on 5. Good comeback there. George Hodgson on 10. So 10, 11 seems like a good score. Good score right now. Emmy Robertson 10. Anyone could win this week. Anyone's let's just see what my Twitter folks are telling me what they're on. Ooh, we got Gail and Steve. They got a perfect round, so they're on 12. So they snuck into the lead. David Amazon 11. So a lot of people between 8 to 12. That's a sort of boundary, 8 to 12. Well done. Want to see any WhatsApp people? No WhatsApp people today. Everyone's busy on WhatsApp. Okay, well done. It's time for... Yeah, Mrs. P says she loves my quizzes. To be honest, I've now got into a rhythm. I know a few... There's always... we get tech issues. That's the nature of tech. But the first few weeks I was doing this, it was quite new, kind of overwhelming because I was doing so many broadcasts. It was, having to create the content. Now I've got into a good rhythm. Like, I know what I'm doing. I can write quizzes fairly efficiently. I'm fairly stress-free now. So I think I would like to continue the quizzes as long as I can. So you got also, once the lockdown is officially over, I'm going to buy some more kits because I'm about to get to the point where I'm going to recycle. You've not seen me wear a single kit twice in the course of a normal quiz. So I'm getting close to that point. Okay, it is now time for my favourite round, but I'm starting to struggle with this round. So with charades, if you want to either DM me on Instagram or message me on my public Facebook group or tweet me. I don't know how you can tweet me. Just tweet me and I'll DM you back if you've got ideas, because I'm now starting to scrape the barrel. I'm running out of ideas for things that are A, memorable and act-outable. Okay. So before the charades, I want to show you, it's always a good chance to show off the Monkman and Seagull stuff. So Monkman and Seagull had its third and final episode on Monday. So they're all on iPlayer. And I wanted to show you a scene from it in case you've missed it. So again, it's a great show that's good for learning, good for having a bit of relaxation. And you get to see me looking like a boss because I'm wearing a Gareth Southgate style waistcoat with a hammer's tie, but outrageous pink trousers. I won't be wearing those pink trousers again in public. Maybe not. Maybe for dates. I once wore the pink trousers for dates. Not a good idea. I mean, you can wear them, but just, it gives the wrong impression. Okay, so let me show you a little clip from Monkman and Seagull.
Where would the beam hit?
The beam would come down here, and you just measure the deflection on that scale. And so you then balance the magnetic and the electric field to work out the speed of the particles.
Thomson worked out that they contained entities smaller than atoms, electrons.
In these experiments, we are seeing the subdivision of matter into subatomic particles. Here you are now looking at what the internal structure of the atom said to be. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Do you want to risk it?
It's almost like being asked to hold someone's newborn baby, and I think I'd rather admire from a distance rather than take the risk. I'll just do a little nod.
Some of Thomson's molecules may have come onto your hand.
So if now it's on me. It's on me now.
There we go. So that was a scene where Eric and I held the actual glass tube that played a part in discovering the electron in 1897. That's amazing. And it'd been in that cupboard for 35 years. And you know why I didn't hold it? Because before we recorded, they said, we've not opened the cupboard for 35 years. It's one of the most precious things in Cambridge. Maybe one of the most precious bits of scientific apparatus in the world. But we're going to get it out because we want to show the public this ray tube. And I just thought, like, if I drop it, I don't know what the insurance would have been. It might have actually cancelled our future series. I don't think so. But, future series, our insurance costs would have been ridiculous. Maybe I could have held it. But I just chickened out. I thought, no, I'm not going to hold it. I don't want to damage, one of the most important bits of scientific apparatus ever. But anyway, so if you've missed any of the series or you want to watch it, they're still on iPlayer for the next few weeks. So it's Monkman and Seagull's Genius Adventures. exploring Britain's inventions and discoveries from 1750 to 1900. Okay, here we go. Emmy Roberts says her boys love the show. I'm glad. Fingers crossed. I think we'll probably get season 3, but you never know, but I'm fairly confident. Okay, here we go. Charade's time. So, for this one here, you're going to have to tell me there'll be a player and a tournament or a season. A player and a tournament or season. So either World Cups, Champions Leagues, or Premier Leagues. You're going to get a point for the player and a point for that particular tournament. Okay, here we go. So again, if you're on Instagram or Twitter, I will very much welcome you tagging me on any pictures or stories. Because it means that I can share them and tell people you're enjoying my quiz. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. Identify the player and the World Cup. So I think well done for the Webb family. The Webb family are on 10. They're back in the middle, and the Clarks are on 10. Well done as well. Okay, so question number 1. Identify the player and the World Cup. Okay. So this one, I'm going to take a bit longer because I've got, I'm trying to make it a bit more realistic. I've got kits that represent the players. Okay. Okay, player and the World Cup. Come on, pass it down here. 50-yard pass. Okay, player and the World Cup. Okay, that's all I can do for that one. So, the player and the World Cup. And again, I'm wearing kits to give you a wee bit of a clue, yeah? How a nice guy I am. Okay, question number 2. So, which player and which Champions League final? So, which player and the year of the Champions League final? Okay, let me get again. The things that I do for you guys, I have to go around the house finding kits or things that resemble that. Okay, so which player and the year of the Champions League final? I don't want the season, just the year. It's like 2020 or whatever. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So wait. Oh God, I can't remember what this person did. Which player and which Champions League final? Okay, I nearly damaged my room. Hazard. So, which player and which Champions League final? Okay, that's question number 2. Have I got that correct? Okay, that was question 2, not question 3. Which player and which Champions League final? Okay, question number 3 is which player, and I want which Premier League season. So for this one here, so if it's like 2018 to 19, you need to say the full season, so get the season correct, okay? So this question number 3. So I've got lots of shirts. I'm getting a bit sweaty now. Okay, hold on. You're gonna like this. Okay, I'm not giving you much more than that. So the player and the Premier League season. That is question number 3. Okay, so question number 4 is going to be the player and which World Cup. The player and which World Cup. God, I've got a change of kit for almost everything. Okay. Where's my football? Oh, I need to creep and get my football. Okay. Okay, wait. important. The little. So I want the player and which World Cup, and the key bit information is this. Okay, so that's question number 4. Question number 4. And then the final one is the player and the Premier League season. The player and the Premier League season. The last one. Again, it's not the correct edition of the kit, but it's a kit. Player and the season. Player and the season. Okay. Get it in there. Get it in there. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Off machine. Okay, let's do that again. And it's coming off machine. Okay, so the player and the season. And the key bit is, woo, it's not proper contact. Okay, there are your 5 questions. Woo. I'll give you a little 10-second dance. So I'll recreate all of them very quickly. 10 seconds. So the first one was player and World Cup. Second one was player and Champions League final. Third one is player and year of Premier League season. Number 4 is player and World Cup. And number 5 is player and Premier League season. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pens down. Okay, here we go. God, I get a little bit of a cardio workout after doing that. Whew. I am tired. Okay. Question number 1 was that was the Dutch shirt. So it was Van Persie with a header, the equaliser against Spain, the flying header, one of the best headers that I've ever seen. So Van Persie and 2014, a mark for each. Van Persie and 2014. So question number 2 was. So question number 2 was. It was a 2002 final. 2002. So it was Zinedine Zidane. The ball came over. Faultless. Frederick says faultless performance. I know. I didn't practice it, but flawless. Number 2 was, we know the player, Balotelli, and it was a 2000 to 11 to 12. So you need to get the 11 to 12 in for me. 2011 to 12. So it was Balotelli. Mario Balotelli. Question 4 was, see, the kit should have given it away, but you see the little glance, James Rodriguez. So James Rodriguez, 2014. And that glance was because he saw the ball, but before that he'd given it a little glance, and the BBC presenters were going, they were going crazy over this. The little glance, so James Rodriguez, 2014. And the 5th one was, I nearly broke my camera. It was the shin of Wayne Rooney. And this is actually 2010 to 11. So interesting, you've got those 2 iconic moments in the same calendar year, but one's March, one's I think November. So 2010 to 11 was the Rooney goal, and then later that's the next season, I think November 2011 was the Balotelli. So here are your. Let me know how you've done. Let me know how you've done. And again, if you're using Twitter, Instagram, please tag me in a story or a pic. Instagram people, let me know how you're doing. Jessica Webb, the Webb family, Steph Clark, let me know how you did. So that is round number 3. One more round to go. Then our stoppage time. Okay, let me know how you done. How have you done? So I'm gonna get my kit ready. For the this is a fight. This is a music round. It's a music round. Oh, so Steph Clark only got 2. It's fine. 2's better than 0. Let's see some. Oof. So we've got It's a bit of competition. So Danny's on 22 in the lead, I think. Then a few people hovering around there. The Bar Stud's on 20. We've got Johnson's on 20. Then the Hodgson's on 17. How are the rest of my gang doing? So with a small audience, we can go through all the scores. I know when you get a huge audience, it's more difficult to do. But at this stage, we can go through. Roberts, how are you doing? How are we doing? Jess Webb says this quiz is really good, and she got 10. Thank you so much. Very kind of you to say so. Thank you. Dortmund on 16, Joe Sangl on 10. So some good scores. Some good scores coming in. It's going to be our final round. Before, obviously, extra time's always there. So this is our music round. I'm going to get my music kit. Oh, yeah. Music. Because I'm a DJ, eh? DJ. Music round, okay. So, on this music round, let's have a look at Twitter. Twitter, how are we doing? Black Widows on 18. And the Cider Army crawling on to 16. 16, well done. Well done. Okay, here we go. So in this round, you're going to get 2 points. It's a bit tricky, some of the questions. One is for the artist. Sometimes there'll be 2, and I'll give you the mark if you get either of them. The artist and the name of the song. So these are all Sky Sports introductions to Super Sunday. Super Sunday. Okay. So here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. So question 1 is the only one in this round where there's an artist and there's 2 artists. But if you give me either of them, I'll give you the mark. So here we go. Here we go. So I want the name of the artist, and this one has 2, either of them, and 1 for the song. Ooh, the Amis is on 19. Well done. Okay. If I was mean, I could have said what Premier League season, but that would have been a mean question. So I want the artist. This one will have 2, but either will be acceptable, and the song. Tricky round. Okay, question 2. Do you recognize these, but you may not know the song? That's a trick round. So that is question number 2. So I want the name of the artist and the song title. These are tricky ones, aren't they? These are tricky ones. So that is question number 2. Question number 2. Okay, question number 3. The artist and the song. I'm about to sneeze. I've not been out of the house for 75 days and I'm getting sneezes. I did go to the back garden, so possibly hay fever. Okay, question number... hold on, question number... Okay, question number 3 is coming up. Here we go, hold on. Oh, apparently you didn't hear the song. Hold on, I'll try and fix it for you. So you didn't hear question number 2. We'll redo that for you, hold on. I'm going to get sorted, hold on. Give me a sec. I'm going to try and sort it. So you didn't hear question number 2. I will redo that. Did you hear question number 1? Did you hear question number 1? Or we can replay it all. I'm going to take my DJ glass off, put my serious face on. So just give me so number 2 is the one you really needed. Okay. So number 2, hold on. Let's see if I can fix it. Let me try again. So number 2, let's try that again. And this, can you hear this one? And this is the hardest one as well. Okay, I hope you got that. I'll play that one more time. Question number 2. Okay, so that was question number 2. Okay, we'll try question number 3. Okay, question number 3. I think you got it now. Right? Someone says John Cage. John Cage is a musician that did 4 minutes therapy of silence. That is not John Cage. Okay, that's question number 2. You've heard it a few times. So now this is question number 3. Hopefully you can hear it. Okay, let's have a look. Question 3. Is it still too quiet? Hold on. We might have technical difficulties. So you can't hear question number 3. This is an embarrassing round. Let me try again. Let me see. So you can't hear question number 3. We'll come back to 3 in a second. I think, we need to abandon... No sound for question 2. Oh dear. Okay. Question 2, to be honest, is a hard one. Skip that one out. So question 3. Could you hear question 3? Question 3. Okay, you can hear 3. Ignore 2 for now. I'm going to try and find 2 on my phone. So this is what I've done now is the sound is embedded onto the laptop, so it should play directly through to your stream. But obviously, because of that, there's a risk of... Let me try 2 on my phone. Hold on. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think we have to abandon question 2. I can't seem to find it right now. Okay, so question number 4 now. Question number 4, hold on. So question number 4 is coming up. Oh, question number 4, hold on. Can you hear question number 4? God, I'm like a supply teacher. I know, and it's also 42 past. I always try and get it done by. I'm tempted to abandon the round. Okay, I hope you heard question number 4. So what Premier League? So the band and the song, and then the final one is this one here. So this is a really hard one. So the artist, individual, and the song. Okay, so that was question 5. I hope you heard it. Oh, good. You can hear them all now. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go through the answers, but I'll play them all before. So question 1 was this. So that was from 2011 to 15. It was Written in the Stars, and it's Tiny Temper featuring Eric Turner. So if you've got either Eric Turner or Tiny Temper, and it's Written in the Stars. So there's 2 marks available for that. So question 2 was the one that we couldn't really hear. Actually, this season's one. This season is by Labyrinth, and it's called Something's Got to Give. Labyrinth, Something's Got to Give. That was a tough one. That was question number 2. Labyrinth and Something's Got to Give. And the next one here was... I'll play it one more time so you can hear it. Okay, here's the answer coming up. This was from the 2000 to 2001 season. That's not what we needed, but it was Andreas Johnson and Glorious. So Johnson and Glorious. So question 4 is this. So that was Kasabian and Clubfoot. That was from the 2000 to 2001 season. So Kasabian and Clubfoot. And the next one is from a couple of years ago. So that's Found What I've Been Looking For. Do you know that one? So 2017 to 18. It's Tom Grennan. So here are the, let's have a look. Here are the answers, so you can see them all. So 1 mark for the artist. Apart from question 1, you get a mark for either. There's not 3 marks. You get a mark for either, and 1 mark for the song. So let me know what your scores are. But I'm going to try to move very quickly onto extra time. Extra time. 45 past. 45 past. Here we go. Extra time. Oh no! So the webs got 0 on that round. That was a really tough round. That was a tough round. Okay. Is it out of 8? If you could, thing is, I think a few people said they could hear question number 2, the labyrinth one. So it is going to be out of 10. I think people said they heard number 2 eventually. And I did give you a couple of times. So I'm going to say it's out of 10. Bit tough there, but... Okay. So we're going into the final round. So it's stoppage time. And we're now in the 46th minute. We are in stoppage time. Okay, so let's... it's all coming down to this. 2 out of 10 for the Clarks. Okay. So it's Premier League, and it's related to stadiums. Stadia. Stadium is, which is plural? Stadia, stadiums, stadias. So a die is singular, dice is plural. Stadia, stadium. Let me know. I'm not sure which way around. I should, being a Universe Challenge quizzer, I should know the difference between stadia and stadiums. Some good scores coming in. 24 for Johnson, 23 for Hodgson, 23 for Dyson, and Danny in the lead with 29, Joe Sungland 12, Robertson 19. Some good scores. It's a toughie today. Okay, so you only get a minute for this. Only a minute. And I want you... Atria. Thank you, Danny, for the clarification. So, only 1 minute. So I want you to give me... you only have 5 guesses allowed, because there's 5 available answers. The top 5 Premier League stadia. Just the name of the club by capacity. So here we go. So the top 5 Premier League stadia by capacity. So just the name of the club. Got a minute. Off you go. Come on. Off you go. Come on. Got 40 seconds to go. Ooh. 30 seconds to go. It should be fairly easy, a couple of them are. Pens down. Okay. A few of these should be fairly straightforward. Towards number 4 and 5, a bit of contention. Okay, so these are the capacities I've got from Wikipedia. So again, if you're going to dispute me, the judge's decision is final. Okay, so number 1 was Man United. About just under 75,000. So Man United number 1. We should all be getting that. The number 2 is Spurs at just over 62,000. So Spurs, that's a mark. The number 3 is Arsenal at just over 60,000. So Arsenal. And number 4 and 5 are, so official capacity, even though the ground capacity maybe is different for games. So it's West Ham at 60,000. But even if it's downgraded to their 55, it's still West Ham and Man City. So there we go. Man United, Spurs, Arsenal, West Ham and Man City. There we go. So let me know how Ian Phillips, David Amos, let me know your final overall scores. So they're the answers. Let me know your final scores. Let me know your final scores. So Instagram, do DM me if you're there. The Webs, the Clarks. Final scores on the doors. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how we have done. final round. Okay. Oh, I think. Okay. So I think we've. I think we're a gold medalist. I think I know who the gold medalist is going to be. Let's see your score. So it's going to be out of 40, I think. So the bar stewards on 27. That looks good. That looks like that could be a medal-winning score. Everyone else, let me know your scores. Twitter. Joseph Alexander. Well done, Uncle. 15. It's a good, decent score by yourself. Got the Dolmans on 24. At the moment they're in bronze medal, but they're gonna get pushed out. The Hodgsons now moving into silver on 29. 29. Oh, we got the Hotan Reigns on 24. Hotan on 24. We've got the Amazes on 27. So we've got 27 currently for bronze. 27 for bronze. Emmy Robertson 23. That's missing out. That's just missing out on the bronze levels. Oh, we've got a tie for bronze. We've got the Johnsons on 29. So we've got two 29s, a few 27s. And I think this week our winner, looks like it, is Danny. Danny, well done on 34. Great score. Hodgsons and Johnsons on 29 and a few 27. So well done. And thank you all for taking part in my quiz. And well done to Black Widow, Gail and Steve, 27. You just missed out. On bronze there. I don't know what sort of medal you'd get beneath bronze. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Richard, for joining. Thank you, Ian, for joining. One day you'll beat Danny, Frederick. One day. Maybe if you let me know some questions you want in these quizzes, I will consider them. So, what's my schedule again? So if you use social media, I know some of you have done so at halftime. I'd love you if you can tag me in a story on Instagram or tweet me with a picture. The more people can get involved, the better. Thank you so much. So again, and my academic classes are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at 10:45. I do maths, geography and history. And tomorrow my class at 10:45 is really relevant. It's about Florence Nightingale and her revolutionary work, not just in nursing, but also with statistics. So that's going to be a great class. So Florence Nightingale, 10:45 tomorrow. And then on Saturday, if you do my final... if you do my Saturday quizzes, the family ones, it's at 8 o'clock now. Because I realize it's getting warmer outside. People want a bit more time outside. So 8 o'clock on Saturday. Otherwise, I'll see you back next Wednesday. Thank you, Rudolph Deploy. Thank you all for joining in. Had a great time. So we're going to end on a song, but I'm not singing. I leave the singing for the charades. So the song is going to be one of the Premier League ones, and it's one of my favourite ones. Thank you, Black Widow. Thank you all for joining. Had a great time. And again... the reason I try and get it done in an hour is on Instagram, you can post it as an Instagram TV post, but it's got to be less than an hour. Longer than that, a lot of editing. So I'm going to go for my favourite Sky Sports intro. My favourite one. Whoop, I've gone backwards too far. Okay, this is my favourite one. Here we go, if I can find it. Such a good song. I'm a big fan of Tiny Temper. I've seen him in concert. I actually had this song for 4 years. Come on, this song doesn't get any used in the Premier League, but that's Come on, Premier League, that's true. I'm on my way. This is my favourite one. I haven't seen anything like it. It's the Premier League. Well, this is Quiz for NHS with Bobby Seagull. Thank you all. I've had a great time and I'll see you all very soon. Maybe next Wednesday or Saturday. Ta-ra.